Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. Sound right, boys.
Let's go, Canucks! Woo! Clinched a playoff spot, baby. Let's go. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the channel. My name is RevTrev, and loved that we won this game against the Anaheim Ducks. Now, granted, I thought we were going to win like 5-1 or 5-2, but hey, 3-2. We'll take it, everyone. We'll take it. So glad that you're here. Happy Easter to everyone. I've had a fantastic weekend. Easter is my favorite weekend of the year. Every single year means so much to me for my faith. I get to hang out with family. Went to Good Friday service, Easter Sunday morning service, ate lots of turkey, gravy, and I don't know about you guys, but Cadbury mini eggs, like, these things are amazing, okay? I had way too much dessert tonight. Cherry pie, coconut cream pie, and cheesecake. Oh, and a Canucks win, which was awesome. So love that win. I know, yeah, it is what it is. It was a great weekend, everyone. Great weekend. Hope you had a great weekend too. Happy Easter to each one of you. But the Canucks win, and we clinched, and there's lots of good things to celebrate in Vancouver. Okay, I want to dive into a lot of the comments tonight, but I want to talk about a few things. We're not going to go through it like normal, first period, second period, third period. It's kind of a little bit in chronological order, but let's talk about it because there's really some big things to talk about tonight, and just some things that are going on. You know, also don't forget, I love making passionate, realistic Canucks content. Hit that like and subscribe. Follow me on my socials on Facebook, X, Instagram, and YouTube. Okay, let's dive in to the pregame stories, okay? Shilovs is in net. Zadorov is a healthy scratch. What is it? I was very surprised about, unless there's an injury I didn't hear about. And then Lindholm is still injured, was not in the lineup. And so I do want to show you guys and girls this lineup because it's quite interesting, isn't it? Let's get this out of the way first. So Joshua is promoted to the top line with Garland and Miller, which I loved. Absolutely loved that line. It was amazing. Let me make sure. Yeah, so that was amazing. Höglander, Pettersson, Besser again for the second game in a row, which I was kind of surprised. Mikheyev, Suter, Lafferty. That's an interesting third line. And then Bluger was with Baines and Podkolzin. So, like, it just feels like Tocchet is totally... Can you see me? No, you can't. Ah. Anyways, Hughes and Hronek, glad to have them back. Myers and Soucy, Cole and Juleson. Very surprised he sat Zadorov tonight. And then the goalie switch was good. It was good timing, but at the end of the day, I was still really surprised about this lineup. So there was a lot there. The big question I want to ask you tonight is this: how much did the Canucks miss Dakota Joshua? Let's just talk about this right now, because Dakota Joshua took over this game. He was fantastic. And, I mean, there was lots of guys who played well, but he was noticeably good. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen this. So before we get into this, have you watched this video that I've made? Are the Canucks frauds? Okay, if you got to go check that video out because there's a lot of comments, and what I've learned is Oilers fans are the ones, everyone, that are the ones that are kind of complaining that the Canucks are frauds. But in actuality, it's been Edmonton that's been frauds for years. With all that talent, with McDavid, Draisaitl, they can't win a cup. And this year is cup or bust for them. Like, that's their mentality, which Vancouver's is not. I mean, you have some media people saying that, but I don't agree with that. Most Canuck fans don't believe cup or bust, right? But if we win the cup, cool, right? So check that video out if you haven't checked it out. Okay. So there's a number of things that happened. The Canucks clinched a playoff spot even before the game happened because I think St. Louis lost. And my question I want to ask you is, who do you want to play in the first round? So who do you want? So we're in the playoffs, everyone. People are buying playoff tickets. It's a lot of fun. You know, it's Easter weekend. Got lots to celebrate. You know, Jesus is risen. He died for our sins. And then you get to eat chocolate. You get to watch the Canucks win. It's been great. But who do you want to play in the first round? I actually don't have much of a preference. Part of me wants to play Edmonton first round. Just get them out of the way. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Okay. Let's talk about Coach Tocchet. Because I did not enjoy his choices, but are you noticing this trend? And it seems like Tocchet likes Myers more than Zadorov. What's the chances we keep Myers next year and let Zadorov go? If that happens, fan base is going to be really upset. But look at how much Myers is being played more than Zadorov. I know this is hard to talk about. I'm a huge Zadorov fan. I think we should bring him back next year. It's ridiculous if we don't. But it'll be interesting to see what happens in this offseason. Just saying, Zadorov was a healthy scratch. It wasn't Myers was a healthy scratch. Zadorov was tonight. Wow. Okay, guys, I don't know if you know this, but Brock Besser has been in a bit of a scoring slump. That's why he's been moved off with Miller to get something going. But he gets a power play goal for an Easter miracle. We're up 1-0, right? And then 2 power play goals. Am I dreaming? Dakota Joshua gets a power play goal. There was only a few seconds left on the clock. The second power play unit comes out, and Joshua scores an absolute beauty. Great hands, incredible goal. Easter miracles were everywhere today, everyone. It was awesome. We saw in the second period, though, Juleson with another monster hit. This guy, he is like seek and destroy. He's the hitting master. Love Juleson. He's a gem in my books. Love that about him. Love that he was in the lineup. I mean, it meant that Zadorov's out. I thought they were going to take out Cole, but because Zadorov and Juleson played quite well together. Like them a lot. But anyways, we'll see what happens in the playoffs with those two. What is he going to do? But then there was the third period letdown. The Ducks end up scoring 2 and to tie it up. And who thought we were losing, right? Let's be honest. Who thought we were losing? I came down second intermission to start, typing some stuff in, getting things ready for tonight's stream later on tonight. And, making the graphics, getting everything all set up. And I missed the first little bit of the second period. We were winning 2-0. I come back upstairs and it is, are you kidding me? It is 2-2. It was ridiculous. I was just really shocked. But then Garland was great. An excellent spin, backhanded pass. But this time was to Dakota Joshua with 2.5 minutes left. We score. We go up. And we end up winning. Joshua gets the game winner. Gets 2 goals, gets the game winner. I thought Garland was excellent all stinking night. What is with him? He has hands that have magical skills, I guess. His comes down, spins, does everything. Him and Höglander on the boards are unbelievable. Unbelievable. But Garland making a couple beautiful passes. And Miller scored one last game. Now it's Dakota Joshua the next game, right? And She Loves was fantastic. He's our third stringer, putting on a show. And here we are, everyone. We went 5-3-1. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. So getting those 2 more points, yeah, that's important. That's important. So this is my question, though. Do you think that next season the Canucks will not re-sign DeSmith and have She Loves as our permanent backup? Because that's impressive. I mean, what he did today was impressive. Now, granted, it was against Anaheim, so we got to keep it a little bit real here. But look at our home games were 5-0 against Winnipeg, lost in overtime to Colorado. I was at that game. That was disappointing. 2-1 loss to Washington. Buffalo 3-2 win. 4-1 win against the Habs. And then Calgary was a 4-2 win. Love beating the Flames. Cannot stand that team. And then LA beats us in regulation 3-2. Dallas 3-1. And they beat us in regulation as well. And then, I got to put that we won. Sorry, everyone. We won 3-2 tonight. 3-2 tonight. So yeah, 5-3-1 in the last 9, the home games. So I'm encouraged by that. I mean, obviously, there's a couple of those games we wish we would have at least went to overtime or whatever. So, all right, I want to get into it with you guys and you girls. I want to go all the way to the very first comment, which was at 2 o'clock today, which is wild, right? 2:36. Galactic Waffle Hero says we need Demko back. It must have happened after the 2-2. Oh, yeah, 2-2. Look at this. 2-2. What a joke on a back-to-back for yeah, I mean, it was discouraging, right? One word to sum up this win. And She Loves, right? So, my goodness. You felt like it had a playoff feel. Interesting. Now, the playoff tickets are expensive, right? $250 for uppers, $500 for lower. You need to be a drug dealer like me. Oh my goodness. Like, are you talking pharmacy drugs? Say no to drugs, brother. Say no to drugs. That's your lesson for tonight. Say no to drugs. Okay. You're right, though. It's expensive. Absolutely expensive to be at a playoff game. But we haven't been in playoffs in a long time. And inflation's hit. And tomorrow, I forgot to go gas up. Tomorrow the carbon tax hits. Shoot. I should have went and gassed up today. Dang it. I wonder if the gas station's closed now. It's 10 o'clock. Oh, well. Anyways. Hronek is a horrible defenseman? Jay Canuck is not a fan. I am shocked. In Joshua, we trust. Galactic. I love it. Callum, our stars are clearly on a working vacation. And then Coach Rob Willie says, see you at 9:45. See you at 9:45. All right. I'm going to scroll down. Where are we at here tonight? I'm going to go what's when we started the show. There's lots of comments here. But good to have everyone here. If you haven't hit that like or subscribe yet, everyone, please do. Please do. So, okay. Kempner should do a collab with the hockey guy from Absurd 2 Smart Takes. Oh, that's very kind of you, man. Very kind of you. I appreciate that, Junior. Yeah, I like the hockey guy. I think he's a really smart hockey analyst. I'd be down to collab with him for sure. Coach Rob Willie's in the building. Good to have you, buddy. Glad you got to come and you and Shannon got to enjoy the Dallas game. Clifford's in the building. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. David W's here. A win's a win, but the Canucks weekend game versus the Duck was like the Sens Jets one, very tight. Coincidentally, by the same 3-2 margin which the Sens had beaten the Jets. I know that was a crazy game as well, David. That was really wild. Brady Tkachuk goal, that was quick, and it's exciting for them to see them beat a caliber team like the Jets. So the Jets are kind of on a skid, aren't they? Junior says Podkolzin, Bluger, Lafrey could be a good third line until Lindholm returns. Good point. Japan 4, yo, bro. Happy Easter to you. Hope you're doing well. Personalized in the building, adding to David W.'s thoughts. Ducks played 2 games back-to-back where they lost 6-1, then against the Nucks 3-2. There's no way the Ducks should have even been close. Yep. Was it a 6th game goalie? I don't know. Jorg is here. Good to see you, bro. The Canucks are in the playoffs. I can tell you that for free. Yeah. How does it feel? Like, Horvat, are you upset now? You shouldn't have left, bro. You shouldn't have left. This is a pretty good team. Just saying. Chris, good to see you. Hey, by the way, when you messaged me on my personal Facebook, can you go to Kempner Canucks and message me there? I would love to connect with you, DM me. So just go to Kempner Canucks on Instagram, on X, on Facebook, and send me a message there. Follow the channels and send me a direct message. I'd love to get together with you because I want to connect with you. So how goes it? Was a fun game to watch live. Oh, awesome. Definitely a long day for me. Happy to be back in Nanaimo. So you were at the Ducks game. That's cool. That's awesome, bro. Glad you're back. Did you take the Hello Ferry or just the normal either Duke Point or Horseshoe Bay Ferry? That's what I want to know. The first Canucks goal she loves allowed, in my opinion, was ugly. Yeah, that's fine. Canucks fans can only hope that he's shaken off the dust in his first career start since 10-0 September preseason drubbing of the Flames. Yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. That's great. Surprisingly, yeah. So So who cares? So he let an ugly one in. I mean, he won the game. He got the W, everyone. So I'm cool with that. Yeah, it was surprisingly close, but a good prep for the postseason for sure. Clifford says the big difference between this game and the Oilers one, the Ducks had Dos. Yeah, I don't even know how to say his name. In net instead of Gibson. He is a much better goalie. Yeah, I hear you. Absolutely. Go mini eggs, go. Yeah, they're fantastic. I only have like 6 left here. So yeah, happy clincher weekend, everyone. Guys with the giant chains get all the pie. Dude, I know 3. That's bad. I know it's bad. Okay. But it was so good. Cherry pie, strawberry New York cheesecake, and then my mother-in-law made a coconut cream pie. It was so stinking delicious. Yeah, helped the Ducks win a point from a January. Oh man, that's a long time ago, man. That's a long time ago. Chris, that goal was beautiful, gorgeous. One of the actually both of Dakota Joshua goals was awesome. I like the second one just a bit better because the Garland pass. She loves tonight. Great omen for our goaltending for the next. Yeah, I know. I mean, the future's bright. And we got the Russian guy as well. He's a monster. Topoli. I can't remember his name, but he looks really good too. We have really great goaltending in Vancouver. I believe that. These guys look solid. So I think the future's bright with you, man. You're right. Podkolzin is too underrated and won't get points unless paired on the third line. Yeah, I think he needs more minutes too, Junior. I think so too. Bring on Smashville. Okay. Yeah, we barely won, but we won, so it doesn't matter. This is a league of parity, bro. It's a league of parity. So I'm all into this. Even though it's a league of parity, a win's a win. I'm taking every win seriously. So, Chris, I don't want to play the first round. I just want the cup for free. Kempner, Jack says, "Hey, Jack, good to see you, by the way. Let the Oiler fans get cocky." I mean, they are. They are. And I don't know why. Like, it's like so weird. Don't you think it's so weird? Because, like, the 1 year we're good. Actually, the 1 year we're great. Let me clarify that. They get all their nose out of joint and want to like bash us. It's like, yeah, you guys sucked at the beginning of the year. You went on a tear. You're looking a lot better, but it's so weird. Like, you just didn't care about Vancouver, and all of a sudden now it's like, oh my goodness. And you're like, it's like, okay, well, come and beat us before you can say anything, right? Like, you guys are the frauds. We're not the frauds. You're the frauds, right? Anyways, Jack, that's my little rant for Oiler fans. Let the media talk crap about us. It'll only make them more miserable when we win. Yes. If we beat the Oilers in the playoffs, if they make it to us, if we make it to them, this will be a rivalry, guys. This will be a rivalry if we beat them in the playoffs. It'll be awesome. Plus, at 9 minutes a game, Pods has 42 hits in 9 games, 1 assist of the. I mean, that's amazing, right? Money. I don't know what I don't know what that was referring to. I hope we don't have to play Winterpeg in the first round. I don't think we will, but are the Canucks frauds? The Peg City Hockey YouTube man claimed via a reaction video to the Jets' latest loss, 3-2 in regulation, the Sens. The Jets had indeed become frauds. Wow. David, I'm glad you shared that. I'm really glad you shared that. Title of the relevant video for Winnipeg says, "The Winnipeg Jets are frauds." I need to watch that. Myers will stay. I mean, I said that if we get him for cheap, but they seem to like him a lot, right? Would love to see Vancouver play Colorado or Nashville first. Personalized. We're not playing Colorado first round, bro. There's no scenario where we end up playing Colorado in the first round. There's zero scenario, in my opinion. But if we do, that's not good, because that's the only team we've actually had a lot of trouble with. But Nashville, I mean, they're on a tear right now, but we've had their numbers, so I don't know. It'll be good. 4 seconds left. That was fun to watch live. Yes, Chris, that was crazy. I thought there was going to be a good whole brouhaha, but that didn't happen. Yeah, dude, I know, but think about it. You got to think about it. He's getting more minutes. He's not getting healthy scratched, right? So, Monopoly money. The Oilers have their flaws, although among Canadian NHL teams and playoff spots, so do Canucks, Leafs, and Jets. Yep. Jack, I'm not scared of anyone. I like your attitude. If anything, the opponent should be scared of us. We got no pressure with no expectations, but we know they can win. Remember, bubble Demko. I'm telling you right now, Jack, you're right. If Demko plays like that in the playoffs, I'm telling you, we're not losing much. I don't think we're losing any series if Demko stands on his head like he did in the bubble. Sayonara for Myers and Mikheyev. Mikheyev's signed for another year, so... Man, I was nervous after they scored those 2 goals. I think a lot of Canucks fans were, bro. So we're going back to the Jets. May fall so low, given their 6-game losing streak, a point having come from an overtime loss to the Oilers. They and the Canucks will face each other in the conference quarterfinal. Interesting. D'Angelo. No, sorry, it's Angelo. Yeah, he was really solid. He could be the backup next season. Yeah. Didn't notice the refs tonight, so I didn't think they were bad. Sea Loves beat Schneider and Latvia bronze. Yeah, he was awesome. No, I don't think it was Schneider, was it? I don't think it was, I mean, maybe it was the wrong Schneider, but he was the bronze medal. They won the bronze medal against the United States, and if I've had that correctly, but he won MVP, bro. He won. Who wins MVP as a third place team? That's how good he was. So I'm a huge fan of his. When it comes to home records in March, Canucks are 5-3-1. Yeah. Contrast sharply that the Jets 2-4-1. Okay. I didn't know that. For the playoffs, the beer went up. That's crazy. What you need, I got it all. Oh, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. Jay Canuck is a troll. You think so? I don't know. Maybe he is. Oh no, Jack. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. All I need is an Oilers jersey and I'll fit right. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for the reminder. I need to put this back up here. If you just take a second to hit the like and subscribe button, I'd really appreciate that. Trying to produce good Canucks content. Seelov's existing contract expires in June, making him an unrestricted free agent without the ability to exercise arbitration rights. Tolo, Pilo, yeah, I like him, and Ty Young have contracts that expire. I think we're in great shape. No earlier than June 2025, but are in the minors in major juniors. Yeah. Mike, good to have you here tonight, bro. And you changed your profile picture. I really like Joshua and Miller together. Yeah, who doesn't, right? And Garland, those three together are phenomenal. All right. Jack Canuck, he can defend himself. Ooh, boy. You okay, buddy? Canucks game vlogger, good to see you. Happy Easter to you. Not the best win, but 2 points is 2 points, right, bro? A decent afternoon game to be at. I'm glad you were there. Did you record? Are you gonna put that game up on your channel? Joshua Miller Garland was dominant. Yeah, Garland looked good in the bumper spot on the power play. Yes. Notice it wasn't Suter. Right? Mike, it's like we know what we're talking about. Maybe Coach Taka was watching us bash him and my video where I said I blame Taka, right? So, yeah, Cousin Vinny, welcome. Playoffs, baby. Playoffs. 6-game goalie meanings. She loves his first game this season and played 5 last season. Oh, I see. Viper, good to have you here. Welcome. Uh-oh. Did I drop a... I think I dropped a minute, guys. Oh, you did the Horseshoe Bay Ferry. Cool. That's great. It wasn't his fault. Bad defensive play. Yeah. That first goal she loves let in was just nice shot, to be honest. Can't blame on that. He was held it down for us. Yeah, he held it down for us. Yeah, dude, this goalie is good. I've seen him live at the training camp. I was impressed. Yeah, he did play a first goal. He was cheating. Second one, he didn't have a shot really. Yeah, you guys are right. Thank you for correcting me on that and helping me out. Roland, since Luongo, goaltending hasn't been the issue. Since Luongo, goaltending hasn't been an issue? Really? Dear Dakota, a sincere thank you, not just once, but twice. Sincerely, Canuck fans everywhere. Thank you so much, personalized. They're gonna sign Shelovs. I'm telling you that right now. Yeah, he's only 23, bro. You're right. They've got to. Edmonton is just not a postseason team. They don't have the coaching. I don't think they have the defense, and I don't think they have the goaltending yet. So, I mean, Skinner's got to prove himself. Like right now, as we're going to earn a massive paycheck, right? Second round, we'll play the Oilers. That's possible, Roland. We could save $2 million by using Shelovs and as backup over to Smith. Yep. Referring to the possibility of keeping Myers over Zadorov. I know. It's crazy, dude. If that happens, we're going to be shocked. Nashville, Vegas, or LA first round only. Yeah, those are the three options. And I don't want to play LA because they're just so boring to watch. But Myers at $6 million bet. I know. Yeah, and that's what I put in my contract. 2024 contract predictions. Go watch the video, guys. I talked about Myers. We cannot sign Myers back to another $6 million. That's just ridiculous, if you ask me. Canucks in Colorado for the Western Final, with the Canucks coming out ahead 5-2. What do you mean 5-2? And isn't it 4-2? That's 6 games. Define frauds. How does anyone relied on deception in order to achieve gain? The only frauds in the NHL have never been any teams but the referees and those who manage them. I didn't see that one coming, personalized. Other fans are Maple Leaf fans west. They cry when things don't go their way. I mean, I would say you're probably right, but the way Vancouver fans have been really upset when we lose 2 games, I get a little nervous about our up and down fandom as well, right? So, man, this is bright. I don't know why it's so bright. Sorry, everyone. Still bright. Maybe I need to turn this one down. All right, is that better? Yeah, I think that's better. Dreamer, good to see you. Happy Easter, bro. So glad that they won and came back to score the winning goal. Absolutely. Yeah. The Maple Leaf fans of the West, right? Yeah, it's crazy. Could be Winnipeg if Nashville starts winning again. Well, Nashville's super good right now. Yeah, I mean, Canucks fans do cry a lot when things don't go our way. I've been crying since 2011. Yeah, I mean, that could be that could happen, Viper. All right, Mike. Oilers and Leaf fans see individual trophies and think they have a contender. It's comical for sure. I mean, McDavid's on a tear. He's on a tear. And granted, they had that big, was it 15-16 game winning streak. That was amazing. The Smith should stay. He's a reliable backup. Yeah. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I mean, when you have a guy playing like that, that's pretty impressive. Living in Edmonton, I actually see and know many fans who only see Lord Stanley. Too bad the Oilers have to face the Canucks for it. Yeah, right? And let's just be honest, personalized. They have stacked forwards and offensive juggernauts, and they continually fail in the playoffs. So I don't know why they keep coming after us. They got their own problems. They have their own issues. Oiler fans are so weird that way. Like, we've been great for 1 year, and you're like jealous already. Like, are you kidding me? It's like you don't like that anyone else has success. Well, sorry, but it's we've been building this franchise as well. Just saying. Well, you guys have been struggling along in the playoffs. Yeah, that would be nice. 3.6 is too much. Okay. Yeah, I think that it could be, man. That was one of the questions I asked early in the stream for sure. Yeah, God's not dead, bro. It's awesome. It's awesome. Greatest day in history for sure. Broadcast team said on air, Sealoves beat Corey last year head to head, but tonight is backing Corey up. Corey, is it Casey? It's Casey, right? Casey DeSmith? I don't know. Who's Corey? Don't bash Oiler fans because through the bad they left them. They filled, yeah. They do fill the building. Because let's just be honest, what else is there to do in Edmonton? Well, I guess you could go to the West Edmonton Mall. They have some nice restaurants. Okay. There's stuff to do in Edmonton, but just wanted to make a little jab there. And in all honesty, if you live in Alberta, you would rather be an Oilers fan than a Flames fan. So, brand new building. Imagine going to Saddle Dome, that junky stadium. Come on. When are they going to get a new stadium? I mean, maybe when their team gets better, which is who knows when. I'm behind on the vids. Just haven't had time to edit. Can't wait to drop them. I know it's so much work, though, to make a video. It's insane. It's insane. That's why I do a lot of live streams. It's not as much work for the editing, filming, the whole thing. But I know how you feel, bro. I know how you feel. Yeah, we feel the building too. Yeah. Magic number down to 7 for the division. Only need a couple of Oiler losses. They still played St. Louis, Dallas, Colorado, and Calgary this week. And we need a few wins. Also, I think they have a couple more back-to-back still. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, I'm not saying their whole fan base, Jack, is terrible. Honestly, it's like every fan base. There are a lot of bad fans in every single fan base. But I've just been noticing lately that they're getting their nose out of joint and calling us frauds. So I'm just pushing back now, Jack. I'm pushing back, Jack. And I'm saying enough's enough. They're the frauds. We are not, right? Let's just be honest. Nielsen haunted the Canucks. Okay. Lyndon, good to have you here. Happy Easter to you. Mr. Whale, happy Easter to you as well. Pedersen, pretty bad still. Yeah, I don't think he was great tonight, but I don't think he was bad. Actually, you know what? You know what's weird? Is they're passing the puck around on the power play, and it gets to him and it stops. And he waits and he holds on to it, and then he takes bad shots. When it comes over and it's a one-timer, I like it. When it's a quick shot, a snap one, or some kind of wrist shot that's just real quick, or a nice pass in front, he's at his best. But when it's going around and around and around, gets him and he stops and he's like kind of wait. The goalie gets back in a position, and it's just there's something off about Pedersen that way. He has not been playing great all year. Still has a ton of points. Sit Hronek over Zadorov. Wow. 11 games without a point. He's not great defensively. That's the thing that they say, Mike, said he's great defensively. 9 points. It's not all about points, but yeah, I mean, he's playing with Hughes. I mean, he should be getting more points, right? Yeah, so he got a point tonight. So 10 and 32. Yeah, I don't think it's all about points for Hronek. It's not why we have him. Whether the Oilers would advance, to be determined for sure. The Kings probably won't be an easy out for them. Although I don't, the Golden Knights for the Oilers is neat. Yeah. Happy Easter, bro. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. My daughter wants the iPad. Of course you can have it, honey. There you go. Do you want to say hi to the stream?
No.
What? You don't? She's really fun, though. You guys would like her. She's so great. Why sign Myers at all? We already have to sit guys up. It's just depth. It's depth. And it all comes down to the who we going to sign, who we not. Hronek played like garbage. I don't know if he did, but all those mini eggs reminded me that I have some myself to snack on. Oh, good, Chris. I only have 2 left for this stream. We need to sign Joshua right away. Oh, man, it's going to be great to have him back and in the Canucks uniform for a long time. Why is it bright? Because you want to be in the light as he is in light. You want to shine like the stars in the heavens. Love that song. I want to be in the light. Okay. The Oilers are where they are because of that 6-game winning streak. Yep, good point. Myers is a right-handed D, and there aren't many free agent right Ds. He will get paid. Hope we will resign him at the $2 million range. I think he's going to go for more than that, but I agree with you. If we can get him for $2 million, sign him. Sign him. The Pedersen stuff is odd. I believe in him. Jack, I'm not sure what's going on there. He does not look at it himself. Mr. Well, you're probably right. I don't think he's going to take that big of a pay cut either, but one can only hope, right? The Oilers have over-relied so long on the McDavid-Draisaitl duo, and such over-reliance has reared its ugly head over and over again last May versus the Golden Knights. Yep, I agree. I also don't. Yeah, I don't trust Skinner yet, but I mean he's an NHL goaltender and he's won a lot of games this year, so he'll have to prove it in the playoffs, right? Troy Stecher is a right-hander D and better than Myers and a free agent. Is he? Honestly, Troy Stecher, in my opinion, and maybe I'm wrong about this, is a third-line pairing defenseman. Myers is a second-line pairing defenseman. That's just what it is. I wouldn't think that that's an upgrade, Stecher over Myers. I don't think that's an upgrade. I think that's a downgrade personally, but depends what it costs, right? The Jets have had Hellebuck for so long, but last postseason didn't win a series, losing the Golden Knights in 5. I mean, Golden Knights were awesome last year. But you'd rather live in Calgary. Yes, all my friends from Calgary love the city. All of them that moved away moved back. They love Calgary. So there's something special at the city. The worst part of Calgary is the Flames and the Saddle Dome. Just saying. But everything else is great. And they have Kuzmenko. Yeah. So wasn't Jets losing to Ottawa the other day? No, it was today. It was today. Yeah. Okay, so Personalized says McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, Kane, Perry. By the way, Kane's in the doghouse. Hyman, 50 goals this year. Ekholm, Bouchard versus Miller, Petey, Joshua, Besser, Lindholm, Garland, Hughes, Höglander. Oh, and Demko. Enough said. I think there's so much more to that, right? Like Nurse, who's probably the most overpaid defenseman in the league. You got Zadorov for us. You got Jules, and I don't know. I just think we're good defensively. Yeah. Yeah, they owned him, right? Junior says, yes, Casey, not Corey. Okay. So used to the Schneider backup thing, both names. Yeah, I understand. I figured it out eventually. Whether Smith will stay with the Canucks remains to be determined, as the ex-Pens, ex-Habs goalie existing contract will, upon make him an unrestricted free agent. You're right. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to resign him, even though I thought he's played really good. So, Jorg, happy Easter, bro, and good night. Canuck fans are great, but a lot of us are horrible. Every fan base has some horrible fans. Honestly, let's be honest. 2 riots. Yeah, I know. That's embarrassing. It is honestly embarrassing. Against the Bruins. Stanley Cup final. I'm in. We can beat them. Jack says JT Miller is going to make McDavid have nightmares. Him and Horvat gave McDavid issues. You got to slow him down. You can't stop McDavid. You have to slow him down. That's how you beat the Oilers, slowing down McDavid. Yeah. Miller plays him crazy tough. Hronek got an assist. Seems all right. You think he's terrible in the defensive zone? I don't think he's second worst in the league. Come on, man. Yeah, we won't riot again. People got so fine last time. There's no way we're riding again. Hey, I was part of the we could trade Petey thing because I didn't want to sign him for all that money and have him struggle. Just saying. But anyways, exactly, Trev. Pettersson holding onto the puck and not taking the chance presented. He had a great opportunity this afternoon to receive the puck back door. Yeah, I know it's been frustrating watching him, right? Stats say Hronek is the second worst D in the D zone all year. I didn't know that. Miller won't make nightmares for McDavid. One hit by Zadorov and McDavid is going to have more than nightmares. Whoa. He's going to have reconstructive surgery. Wow. That's fighting words, bro. Canucks, Oilers, Jets, Leafs all have goalies in that July will become unrestricted free agents. Yeah. But it's not Skinner, is it? And I mean, Samsonov, that's fine. They needed to find a different goalie, anyways. I was shocked that the Leafs or the Oilers didn't make a trade for Markstrom. That was really dumb of them, honestly. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Interesting. You guys are really negative about him. I didn't know that. Hi, Shannon. Good to see you. I was talking about you tonight with my family after turkey dinner. So hope you had a great time at the Dallas game, and hope all is well. Happy Easter to you. Hronik has 49 defensive zone turnovers, 9 takeaways. That's crazy. You're right, leader. I'm less taxes in Calgary over Edmonton. I didn't know that. Calgary is one of the sunniest cities. Absolutely, they are. They are. For us living in Vancouver with permanent overcast, it would be a great move. I don't think it would be a great move, in all honesty, because I wouldn't want to live there compared to BC. I love BC. I'm a BC boy. But if it was anywhere in Alberta, I don't know. I don't know what I would say there. Apparently it's awesome in Calgary, so I don't want to diss Calgary. I just want to diss the Flames and the Saddle Dome consistently. Really? Interesting. Calgary is beautiful. I love that city, especially going to the zoo. Yeah, the zoo is awesome. Yet the Flames are not even a factor in loving Calgary. They are not even a thought. That's right. Jack, Edmonton has no good restaurants. Come on, man. Come on. Here's the other thing. So, who was it? Holtby. Holtby is from Lloydminster. You know, it's got Saskatchewan, Alberta border. He could have went to the Oilers, and he didn't want to do that because he'd be too close to home, so he came to Vancouver. How's that for a slight? Did you see Stetcher's Team Canada goal? That was phenomenal. Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. But look at the rest of his stats, bro. So one goal doesn't make me believe in him any more than we've seen him play for a long time. I don't think he's that amazing, to be honest. Yeah, Edmonton has good food. I don't know why. Yeah, remember Myers laying out Duncan Keith? I don't see. Yeah, Stetcher can't do that. Stetcher. I love Troy from Richmond, but Myers is 5 Yeah, I agree. The main reason Myers gets so battered, he's making $6 million a year and doesn't earn it. So no, dude, it's not. It's Myers on Duncan Keith, isn't it? I think I'm right. Yeah, it does. Phenomenal ones, perhaps some of the best in the country. Well, I don't know about that. I have no idea. Just saying, makes JVs in Van City look like slop. Wow, that's a bold statement. You got lots of bold statements tonight. You're right. Myers does rarely hits, and he doesn't fight, but he does have that incredible reach, and he makes it tough for defensemen or for forwards. He makes it tough for forwards. So he plays it here. Every time you think of Myers, you can't think of Chara. If you think of Chara, he's an absolute fail. But if you watch how much Rick Tocchet plays him, he actually likes him. I'm just saying. So you might not like him, but I'm telling you, Rick Tocchet does. Hey, Jarvis, good to have you. Better late than never. What are your thoughts? I loved him. I love him being our backup in the future. I think he could be a potential starter one day. I think we have great goaltending in the system. So maybe one of the goals was his fault. Maybe not. Doesn't matter. He got the win. That's all that matters. He made a lot of great saves tonight. Tyler Miners was back again today. 25-26, Wielander behind Hughes. Hronek will be amazing. I agree. The Oilers did make a pitch for Markstrom. However, there was no reciprocation as there is absolutely no interest in obtaining Jack Campbell. Yeah, who wants to 5.5 million? That's just no good. You'd have to retain, right? Myers got a bad rap from passing to the wrong team 30 times. I agree. He's made some major mistakes, taken some dumb penalties. I'm with you. But he's played better this year. I think we have the coaching staff too. Our defense good. Okay. People underestimate Foote and Gonchar's ability. I know, you're right. The NHL games are the best, and I totally love the atmosphere in the arena and much better sound than the Oh, yeah. Like the experience at Rogers Arena, fantastic. I just love going to watch NHL games live. It's fun. Not to mention, Calgary is very close to Canmore, Banff, and a short drive up to Edmonton and the West Edmonton Mall, Drumheller, Red Deer, as well as not that far off from Sylvan Lake. Also, lots of Albertans from Calgary vacation in the Okanagan because they're smart. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, we're glad that Shannon had a great time. Yeah, so they go to the Save On Foods Arena a lot to watch the Victoria Royals. If you don't like beautiful BC, you're free to leave. We're not holding. You know what? It's not that people want to leave BC. I just know with the housing prices, it's so ridiculous. You can get a nice home in Alberta for like 30% less than BC. Like it's significant. So nobody wants to live in Alberta over BC, but it's just the money, bro. It's really hard. Like gas alone, so much cheaper in Alberta as well, but housing's way cheaper. So Edmonton, Alberta has a lot of great food restaurants. I was born in Edmonton, Alberta, and I have 3 different places named after me. That's cool. Okay, so there are so many good food options in Vancouver compared to Edmonton. I don't know. I think there's just great spots, and it's a city. You can't have good food there, guys. Mike, you live in Abbotsford. I used to live in Abbotsford. Yeah, you're priced out of Vancouver, and it's expensive in Abbotsford too. That's the point, right? Can't afford to live in Vancouver. Can't afford to live in Surrey. Can't afford to live in North Van. Can't afford to live in Burnaby. Can't afford to. I mean, now it's Langley. Abbotsford, Chilliwack's expensive. So it is what it is, right? You wouldn't trust the sushi in Edmonton. Yeah. We had so many assistant coaches in Vancouver, but I think we need to add a power play coach. That's a good idea, Mr. Well. Yeah, me too, man. Towel power being back will be awesome. Yeah, I agree. That Dreamer, I'm with you. Wish they could have clinched with a win rather than being idle. And yeah, I agree. Sedins should be our power play coaches. I agree. Aren't they already not cutting it? What are we talking about again? Cheap. My friends left here 800. What does that mean? I don't understand. Tocchet runs the power play. Sedins run power play 2-ish. Okay. I personally had no choice but to leave BC. I would be back in a heartbeat. I was in Squamish. Dude, Squamish is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful on the way to Whistler. But the Chiefs there, I'm preaching the choir for sure. But the cost there is insane. Like houses, BC boxes are over $1 million. It's ridiculous. Smart move to move because the housing is cheaper. But yeah. And you know me, I'm always in Squamish like throughout the year. So not always, but I go there a lot. Yeah. Yeah. It's Vancouver, Toronto, and Victoria. That's the top 3 in Canada. So 2 of them are in BC. Crazy. Vancouver's is expensive. I bought a reasonable cardboard for 1.5 million. My parents bought my house in Langley. I'm lucky that way. Wow, that's awesome. Get a tent. Lived in the bush a lot cheaper. Live in the bush a lot cheaper. 2,400 for a 4-bedroom in Abbey, and it's nice. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad, Mike. The races with the dogs after some of the Canucks games are the dogs and the races. I didn't see that. I've never seen that before, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm just glad I bought my townhouse 18 years ago. Viper, good job. Gonchar, Daniel Sedin, Hendrickson head up the power play in a season full of things that went wrong for Vancouver Canucks this year. Really? Aren't Daniel and Hendrick a part of Abbotsford? They're not part of Vancouver, are they? I'm pleased to have bought the condo suite that I bought when I did 2010 sale, having closed early into. Oh, nice work. No doubt with housing costs now, the house would sell for almost 4 times that. Bro, you're so right. Most expensive places to live in Canada. Whistler, Toronto's 4, Kelowna's 3. Come on. Wow. Vancouver 2 and West Vancouver. Wow. Wow. That's nuts, bro. That's nuts. Okay, so West Van, Vancouver, Kelowna, Toronto, Whistler. 4 out of the 5 are in BC. That's insane. Jarvis, never been to Edmonton, only Calgary. The 2 days that we were there were fantastic. Food was delicious. Attractions were fun. Banff, Lake Louise, one of the most beautiful landscapes I've ever seen. Yeah, and the Rocky Mountains are just unbelievably nice. So I would have guessed Vancouver would be above Toronto, and it is. It is. Because that's what he said. It is above. It is above. I would have guessed Vancouver. Huh. Oh, he read it backwards. Crack, I play grass hockey. Get it? You play grass hockey. Not me, bro. Not me. Not at all. All right, everyone. 57 minutes, 58 minutes. It's been a slice with y'all. 3-2 victory. Canucks beat the Ducks. I got to make my April video, my last video prediction video for the regular season. Can't believe we're at the last month, everyone. Playoffs is right around the corner. We've clinched. And don't forget not only to hit the like and subscribe, but to follow on Facebook, X, Instagram, and YouTube. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Easter weekend. I know most people have to work tomorrow, so that's cool. But thankfully, I have tomorrow off. And yeah, hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend or week, whatever you got going on. Easter is my favorite weekend of the year every year. So it's pretty cool. Anyways, have a great night, everyone. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for being here. And of course, always, go Canucks, go.